filling up my Christmas list. My favorite time of year for Christmas will soon be here.
Hello, Vlogmas. Say hi to my dad. Hi, Dad. To those of you that don't know him for real, his name is Dirk. I'm pinching his head.
Oh.
We've got Dan right here. And you may be wondering where we are. We're actually at Casey, my brother's school. I'm actually in his hall, and I was inspired, or in the hall at his school, and I was inspired to turn the camera on. Wait, back up. We're here because he's doing a Christmas show here in a little bit, or like a holiday show. So he's gonna go on and perform a little bit. I did holiday because they're not like singing any holiday songs. I think he's singing a Bruno Mars song. But his school is really cool because, like, look at, this is one of the quotes that was up on the wall. We are working to create Olympic learners at SCVI, where kids' learning is so integral to existing in the world that they can do nothing else but include learning in their life's experiences. So we joke and we call this place Hippie School, but it's actually a really cool school, and it has like just really cool mottos about the way that they run things. So we're gonna make our way down to the theater now because we're actually a little bit late. But I'm gonna be vlogging a little bit of Casey's show, so you'll see just little clips of him up on stage. And then, yeah, Dan's actually got a friend coming over tonight to stay the night at our house because they're leaving at 6 a.m. tomorrow to a race. So that's pretty much what we're doing tonight. So off to the show and back out to the gusty winds. It's like a tornado out here. Casey, you did such a good job.
Yeah.
Did you have so much fun?
Yes.
You really knew those lyrics. We were practicing in the car and he knew them word for word.
Yeah.
Not everybody knew those lyrics word for word, Casinator. A+ Holmes. Guys, so I'm pretty excited because today my managers, Kim and Vanessa, sent me a Christmas gift, and they're actually under a management company called James Grant, which was originally a British management company. Anyways, they sent us our Christmas gift. I wish I had vlogged opening it, but basically they gave us a British are invading music kit, and they gave me a record player, and they gave us records. So we got Abbey Road, obviously Amy Winehouse that's playing right now.
Just the rest, please.
Please. I actually got this Gwen Stefani album from Urban Decay. And then Oasis, which I don't know what Oasis is, but we're gonna find out. And then this is the record player. How cool is that? To praise. Actually, the song's sad if you watch the documentary. But I like the song still, it's catchy. They try to make me go to rehab, but I said no, no, no. I actually feel bad singing this. Also, we got these Christmas cards today from Trevor and Joanna, who are friends of ours, the Soikas. And then from Emily, and Justin, and baby Afton. So cute. Literally, Emily, I mean, your whole family's adorable, but Emily takes such good pictures. She always looks so joyful in her photos.
About a drag racing event. And we're standing in the middle. It's crazy that I have a front row seat to this. I'm right in the middle. I just watched a Corvette blow up. That was crazy.
right, guys. So we have been MIA from Vlogmas the last couple of days, and we wanted to kind of explain why. Basically, there's not that long of an explanation. Dan was super sick over the weekend. Like, he didn't even wake up at all yesterday. Like, he literally slept night and then the entire day.
Yeah, I woke up, took a shower, like blew my nose and coughed up everything that was in there. Went back to sleep, woke up at 12:30.
You were up for like 5 minutes and then went back to sleep.
Yeah, woke up, came back out to the couch, fell asleep on the couch until 5:30.
Poor
And I was up after that, but holy cow.
No, not really. You were like sleeping up. We were like watching The Patriot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just kind of chilled over the weekend, and even though we want Vlogmas to be every day and that's the goal, like I'm not gonna freak out over it. In the past I've been like, it's Vlogmas, and now I'm just kind of like, dude, who cares? We're trying to do it every day, but you guys understand if something happens, like doing it, there's just not necessarily stuff to vlog every single day. So we're back. Actually my family's getting sick. My mom was supposed to come to the gym with us tonight, but that's a no-go now because she thinks she's getting sick, which I texted her, no excuses, just results. Because that's like the slogan at our gym. So, hi.
This dog is so cute, but her breath is so bad.
She's so cute though.
Yorkies are known
for having horrible breath.
Bad breath.
Yeah, I thought it would be interesting though, because people in the comment section have been asking. I thought everybody knew this story, so if you are hearing this story now for the 15th time, please forgive me. But people have been asking how we met, and also some people were asking like if you're my husband or boyfriend. It's my husband, Dan. Me, my husband.
Same people asking us how we met.
Yeah.
So my hair.
Oh, by the way, guys, I got my records. I have to show you guys my records. Almost all of them. I'm still missing 2 albums that I ordered, but I think I'm just gonna do a record haul. Probably not in today's vlog because I want to get the other ones before I do the haul. But I'll do a record haul because now I'm obsessed with records. If you've seen the last few Vlogmases, I think that's been up since I got the record player.
And the record player is pretty cool because it's portable. It's got its own built-in speaker, but we gotta hook that up to speakers so so it's loud.
Or we could always get another record player so it plays like an app. Because if we plug it in, I'm worried that it's gonna be digitized and then we lose the whole point of having a record player.
No.
No?
That's not what happens.
It isn't?
No, any record player can be hooked up to speakers, but that one has its own speakers as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I'm really obsessed. So
I think Zoe just farted.
No.
Get out of here, Zoe.
She doesn't fart. She doesn't do that.
She's
That's
a little
not.
stinker
No,
sometimes.
that's not what she does.
It's pretty rare, but
Oh God, I think she did fart.
Come on.
Oh my God, it's like a skunk.
come on now.
Oh God, Zoe, she's embarrassed. You guys see the embarrassment, right? She's like, hey, don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Even Bowser smells it. He noticed.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, anyways, we're going to talk about how we met really quick. Just to those of you that don't know the story, if you know the story, feel
I
free
hate
to...
the story because it makes me look like a huge douche.
Oh, but baby, you kind of were a douche back in the day, okay? Everybody will say that about you who knew you. Oh. See, Zoe's... Dude, did she fart? Or maybe she just stepped in something smelly. Okay, well, we'll tell the story really quick because we have 2 different stories, I always say. So basically, I first met Dan when I was around 16-ish, 17-ish, and I came to church poker night at the church that we both used to go to. And when I walked in, I remember, it's funny because people will ask, do you believe in love at first sight? And I don't really believe in love at first sight. Like, oh, I fell in love at first sight. But in retrospect, I do believe in it because I'm not just saying this, but when I saw Dan, I remember it so distinctly. I had never felt the way I felt ever when I saw you. It was like I walked into an invisible wall and I was like, whoa. But it wasn't like I was like, whoa, I just fell in love. It was just like an unknown feeling that happened right when I saw you. I was like, what is this feeling? This is so weird. I remember it so clearly. So I saw him when I walked in the room for church poker night, like sitting on the other side of the room with 2 girls on his lap and 1 girl massaging his shoulders.
I don't really remember this part, and I don't remember who they were, or who they would have been. So.
I remember who some of the girls were. So he's sitting with them. I spent about, well, first off, I walked in and I said to my friend Kimmy.
We're all friends here, so whoever wants to rub my back, it's fine with me. Okay.
Well, I walked in with my friend Kimmy, who in January, when my website, The Gang, when my blog relaunches, Kimmy is actually a contributing writer. She's not writing in January's like issue or whatever, but she's writing in February. But Kimmy walked in the room with me, and right when we walked in, I was like, Kimmy, that's Dan. And she goes, oh yeah, you've never met Dan? Like, we've all, like, so many mutual friends, I can't believe you've never met him. And I was like, no. And so I spent about 25 minutes trying to get the guts to go over and say something to him. And I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? All the while, funny enough, another guy was hitting on me, like very blatantly hitting on me, like trying to talk to me. And it was almost like a movie, like he's talking to me and I'm like, yeah, like looking over his shoulder at Dan. I was like, cool, okay, sweet, gotta go. So I walk over to Dan and he's sitting playing poker with a lot of my guy friends. Like I knew everyone else at the table but Dan.
Most likely winning.
Yeah,
okay.
Mostly, okay. So I walk over and I'm like, hi, we've never met before. You don't know me, but like I know you because we have so many of the same friends and I'm Nikki. And he literally is looking at his cards and he glances up and he goes, oh, hey, what's up? And then looks back down at his cards and Javi and Chris and Mark, all of them like noticed how awkward it was that you barely acknowledged me. And they were like laughing at me because I'm so outgoing. Like most people don't ignore me. You might dislike me, but most people don't just blow me off like that. And I was like, and they were like, oh, like kind of laughing. And I was like, all right, well, it's nice to meet you, bye. And I walk away and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Well, I end up seeing him, I don't know the time frame, if it was a month later, a few weeks later, I don't know. But at the ice skating rink, which is called the Ice Station here in Santa Clarita. And he was walking by me in the hallway, but this time he had two girls on his arms. Oh, calm down, Zoe. I heard her scattering to the door.
On my arms? No.
Yeah. One here and one on the other arm.
I don't know, maybe because it was cold.
I like how you're just
I don't remember that.
Oh, okay. Keep in mind. Well, I'll tell that in a second. These are all the reasons my friends didn't think I should date you because they were like, he's a player, but actually he was a really good boy. Anyways, I'm fast forwarding. So I met him a couple times, and after meeting him a few times, I kind of drew the conclusion like, oh, he must be a douchebag. Because I also have to preface it by saying, if you don't know this story yet, Dan used to be MySpace famous. That's right, friends, you heard me, MySpace famous. And everybody always goes, why did he have so many MySpace friends? Because it was something crazy like 30,000, which was a ton back then. And the reason is because he took some photographs with a photographer that were like sexy photos, like his top off.
You should skip this whole part.
Why? This is why you had so many MySpace friends.
Dude, who cares?
But it's part of the story.
Oh my God.
Hey, you're so sweet and cute. So anyways, I was like, well, maybe he's a douche. Like he's MySpace famous. He doesn't even acknowledge. I love how anyone who doesn't acknowledge me, I just consider them a douche. They must be a douche because they're not paying me any attention. So basically though, I ended up doing a singing show and I was 18 and it was Christmas. It was a December Christmas. So it was this time exactly, what would that be?
No,
10 years ago.
It was a community college class.
Yeah, but it was this time exactly 10 years ago. It was the final
project and our mutual friend was in the class and he invited me to come watch him sing.
Yeah. So when he pulled up, I saw him and I thought, oh no. To those of you that don't know, I get very nervous singing. Like letting you guys into my singing shows, doing music videos, like I brought them to my singing lesson today and let them like watch me practice. That is very, 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 very nerve-wracking to me. So I was really nervous already. And when I pulled up and I saw him pull up in his bouncy blue truck, I was like, oh no, I was already nervous. And now this hot douchey guy. I was like, now this hot douchey guy has to watch me sing. He wants a truck really bad. So I was nervous, but I got out of the car and I walk over and he's like, hey, what's up? My name's Dan. And like sticks out his hand to shake my hand. And I was like, we've met like 3 or 4 times. And he goes, no way. I'd remember that face.
Okay. For one, I don't think I said it like that.
You did.
And for 2, I really must have been feeling confident that day because I did not talk to girls like that.
You must have been feeling confident.
I must have been feeling extra confident.
It was my pale skin and my rosy cheeks.
You weren't just a random girl. Because I didn't talk to random girls. You were a mutual friend, so kind of felt like I already had that in.
Yeah, you did have that in, baby. You did.
Okay, so when she pulled up and I found out, oh, there's Nikki, says Bob. And I'm like, wait, you know that girl? Oh, yeah, so-and-so. She goes so hard at
Why were you like, wait, you know that girl? Because you thought I was super hot?
Yeah, you've never met Nikki? I'm like, no. So at this story, at this point in time.
That's his first time meeting me in his head.
Yeah, so I'm trying to spit it out. Can't get the right words out.
It's okay. It's because I've been like slamming you this whole time, which I don't mean any of this, by the way, as a slam. It's a really, I mean, I think you guys can tell.
I'm still pretty groggy though from yesterday.
From being sick. Yeah.
So this is my first time meeting Nikki.
In his head, yeah. But in mine, I had met him multiple times over the last 2 years.
And I also had the same feeling she had.
When you saw me for the first time?
When I was watching her sing, I was like, oh, this girl, she's so hot. I'm like, man, I could marry that girl. And then I did. So.
But what's tripping me out that you haven't really acknowledged yet is that was 10 years ago now, because it was December and I was 18 and I'm 28. So it was within weeks of right now, 10 years ago that you first met me in your head.
But we didn't start dating until 6
my birthday
months after that.
Yeah.
So
that's how we first met.
9.5 years.
So that's the story. The way that we started dating is a whole different story, but if you guys want that story too, this could be like story time with Nikki and Dan.
We'll give them
with mom and dad.
The second half of that story
in another
tomorrow.
vlog. If they want it tomorrow, you guys have to ask for it. You'll have to beg for it. Story time with mom and dad. So, all right, guys.
Not as long. Not as long as a story.
All right, it's me. You never know. It could be. So that's it, peeps. We are going to be back to daily uploads at 10 a.m. So we'll see you tomorrow. And that's it. Bye. Is it too late to say sorry now? Whoa, whoa.
I'm filling up my Christmas list. It's my favorite time of year. For Christmas, we'll soon be here. Oh, for Christmas, we'll soon be